welcome to Fearless Heart and Mind. I'm Nora Oliver, your host. Today we'll discuss what is anxiety. We know that everyone feels anxious at some point in their lives. It's normal emotion we get in response to a perceived threat. For some people, anxiety can be more constant and overwhelming. Anxiety disorders are the most common mental health condition in the United States, affecting 40 million adults. That is nearly 1/5 of the population. There are numerous types of anxiety disorders, each with its own set of symptoms. Here are some of the most common types. Generalized anxiety disorder, known as GAD. People with GAD experience chronic and excessive worry and anxiety about a variety of topics and activities. They may have difficulty concentrating or sleeping. They may feel irritable or on the edge. GAD can cause physical symptoms such as sweating, accelerated heart rate, and tension. Panic disorder. Panic disorder is a type of anxiety disorder that is categorized by sudden and unexpected episodes by intense fear. These episodes can often accompanied by physical symptoms such as heart palpitations, shortness of breath, sweating, dizziness, and more. And then we have social anxiety disorder, known as SAD. Remember, it's perfectly normal to feel nervous before a presentation or going on a first date. But for people with social anxiety disorder, SAD, these activities can trigger overwhelming anxiety and self-consciousness. And we have specific phobias. A specific phobia is an irrational fear of specific object or situation. People with specific phobias often go to great lengths to avoid the object, situation they fear. Then we have obsessive compulsive disorder, known as OCD. People with OCD experience persistent and thoughts known as obsessions lead them to perform repetitive behaviors in an attempt to reduce their anxiety. Post-traumatic stress disorder, known as PTSD. PTSD can develop after someone or witnesses a traumatic event such as a natural disaster, car accident, or act of violence. Some common symptoms of anxiety include feeling restless or on edge, feeling tired easily, difficulty concentrating, irritability, muscle tension, sleep problems like difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling unrefreshed, sweating, trembling or shaking, shortness of breath or a rapid heart rate, feeling dizzy or lightheaded, nausea, cold hands or feet, fear of losing control or going crazy, fear of dying. It's not completely clear how anxiety develops, but it is thought to be a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Some people may be more prone to anxiety due to their genes, while others may develop it in response to stressful experiences or major life changes. Now, stress. When we feel stressed, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. Our heart rate increases and we breathe more rapidly in order to get more oxygen to our muscles. This response is beneficial if we need to flee from a predator or fight for our life. However, it is not helpful when we are merely experiencing a stressful situation at work or at school. When the fight or flight response is triggered unnecessarily, it can lead to anxiety. Another one is financial problems. For many people, anxiety is caused by a fear of the future. Will I be able to keep my job? What if I get sick? What if I can't retire? Financial problems can be a major source of this anxiety. So if you're struggling with anxiety, it's important to take a look at your finances and see if there's any areas you can improve. And of course, relationship difficulties. Anyone who's ever been in a difficult relationship knows that stress can take a serious toll on your mental health. In fact, relationship difficulties are one of the most common causes of anxiety. In some cases, even the fear of being alone can contribute to relationship-related anxiety. Health concerns. When we are worried about our health, it is natural to start feeling anxious. After all, our health is one of the most important things in our lives. Unfortunately, health anxiety can often lead to a cycle of worry and stress, making it difficult to break free from the cycle. Substance abuse. Anxiety and substance abuse are more often closely linked. People may turn to drugs or alcohol to try to self-medicate or cope with the symptoms of anxiety. People who suffer from anxiety may be more prone to addiction due to the way that anxiety affects the brain. If you're dealing with anxiety, remember that you're not alone. Millions of people around the world struggle with the condition. You should not have to do it alone. What should you do if you experience an anxiety attack? There is no need to worry if you experience an anxiety attack. These episodes are usually harmless and will go away on their own. If you're having an anxiety attack, the best thing to do is try to relax. Try some breathing exercises or listen to calming music. You may also want to step away from the situation that's causing you anxiety and take a few minutes to yourself. Remember, these episodes usually are temporary and will go away on their own. Some of the questions to ask yourself while you are experiencing anxiety are, what just happened that caused me to feel anxious? What are the facts? What can I do in the moment to make the best of the situation? Dig deep within yourself every time you feel anxious until you figure out what is the cause. Once you identify what is giving you anxiety, then you can work on eliminating the cause. However, if you feel like your anxiety is out of control or is affecting your day-to-day life, it's important to seek professional help. A therapist can work with you to identify the root cause of your anxiety and develop a treatment plan to help you manage it. Thank you for tuning to Fearless Heart and Mind. Your host, Nora Oliver. See you next time.